Welcome to the 18th episode of the JavaScript tutorial series. Today, we're going to explore one of the most important concepts in JavaScript, scope. By the end of this video, you'll clearly understand what global scope and local scope are, how they work, and how to avoid common mistakes beginners make with variables and scope.
Scope in JavaScript simply means where your variables are accessible from in your code. Think of scope like visibility. Where can a variable be seen and used? There are two main types of scope in JavaScript: global scope, local scope. Let's look at them one by one with simple examples. A variable has global scope if it's declared outside of any function. This means it can be accessed anywhere in your code, even inside functions. Let's explain this code. We declared a variable called city outside any function. That makes it a global variable. Then we have a function called greet that uses the city variable. Since city is a global, it is accessible inside the function too. When we call greet, it prints hello from Delhi. And when we log city outside the function, it still works. So, a global variable is like a public figure. Everyone in your code can see and talk to it. Now let's talk about local scope. A variable has local scope if it's declared inside a function. This means it can only be accessed within that function. Here we declare name inside the showName function. That means name is local to that function. When we call showName, it logs name inside function Ravi. But when we try to access name outside the function, it gives an error. Name is not defined. That's because local variables are like private secrets. They live and die inside the function. Here is a very common situation where beginners get confused when the same variable name is used in global and local scope. At first glance, this might seem that we changed the global variable, but we didn't. We created a new local variable called language inside the function. It doesn't affect the global one. So always be careful about shadowing when local variable has the same name as a global one. Now here is a pitfall. What happens if we forget to declare a variable with let or const? This might work, but it's dangerous. If you forget let or const, JavaScript will automatically create a global variable even though it's inside a function. That's not a good practice. It can lead to unexpected behavior, especially in big projects. So always remember to declare your variables properly. Here, I didn't declare the variable age beforehand. So it is set as a global variable and can be accessed outside the function. But if I declare the same variable using let, the code returns an error since age is now a local variable. Now here is a small challenge for you. Can you tell what the output will be and why? Try it out, pause the video, and I'll explain the result after the timer. In the next episode, we will explore something really interesting, hoisting and JavaScript execution context. You will learn how JavaScript actually reads your code before running it and why some variables or functions work even before they're written. Trust me, it will change the way you understand JavaScript.
That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this presentation, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. See you soon in the next video. Take care and bye for now.